All right, chicas, we're back. I'm back. I didn't just wake up. That would be crazy. But it is rainy today, so the lighting is really bad. I'm sorry. But let's get into this dream or lack thereof. Spoiler alert, I can't remember my dream from last night. But all right, so the dream mission for last night was the doorway of already. Visit a version of myself who already lives in the frequency of arrival, not as performance, but as embodiment. Not trying to prove or chase confirmation, but exist in total clarity that proof has always been me. Objectives: walk through a doorway or threshold, literal or symbolic. Observe what's different about my energy and surroundings. And 3, listen for a message, object, or encounter that reflects my alreadiness. Mantra before I slept: I already arrived. I'm just remembering the route. Yes. So, like I said, I don't remember my dream, but I woke up with a phrase and a word or whatever on my mind. Like the phrase was "don't forget." No, the phrase was "remember," and then "don't forget the contraception." Right? So I'm like, contraception. I'm not fucking. I don't need no contraception. So that was swirling in my head. Went into a little deep dive of what that could mean energetically. So I guess I did complete the mission in a sense. I did leave with a message that reflects my readiness. Don't forget the contraception. I don't know if that really reflects readiness. But we'll get into that. Actually, before we get into that, I want to just talk about something else that's been swirling in my stratosphere. So the word sovereignty has been coming up a lot in my own, I guess, like practice, and then just like in the outside world. Like I'll be watching a video and somebody's like, yeah, my sovereignty, or I'll be watching a TV show and movie and somebody's like, yeah, my sovereignty, my blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sovereignty is coming up a lot. So let's dive into that one. So sovereignty is basically your self-rule. A core frequency, deep, stabilizing code that reshapes how your entire field relates to reality. Basically, when it's active, you stop asking reality for permission and start authorizing your own alignment. Internal alignment holds more sway than external circumstances. Embodying truth without justification, right? So I'm like, okay, my sovereignty's coming up. No longer outsourcing my truth, standing inside of my own resonance, being the primary custodian for my energy, thoughts, emotions, and field. So like, I'm no longer trying to prove to other people that what I'm saying makes sense, what I'm saying is real, what I'm saying happened, won't happen, will happen, whatever the fuck. I'm not trying to get anybody to believe me anymore. I am the core resonance. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I'm liking that that's coming up. I'm liking that is being reflected back to me as something that I am, embodying, practicing, all the things. So, is there anything else I want to say about sovereignty? I don't really. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like just even how I ended the last video, just saying like even when the manifestation comes and it's like physical, I'm not gonna be like, look, see what I told you, see what I told. I'm already knowing, and that's all that matters, what I know, right? I feel like my internal compass has been getting stronger, and I have been respecting it more, if that makes sense. Because like I feel like before the sovereignty was strong, I would hear my internal I would hear my internal compass and be like, I bet, so I gotta go north, and then turn around and be like, we going north? Should I go north? Going north is right? And it's like, stop asking motherfuckers that's outside of me whether or not going north is what I should do, because they're not on the path. the QBU isn't theirs. They're not gonna get it until I'm undeniable. Like, I feel like I'm on the way to becoming undeniable, and that journey is not for me to, I'm not supposed to use my time on that journey to convince anybody else, because once I'm undeniable, babe. Like, I've arrived. But back to the dream and, well, lack thereof. I mean, I remember it a little bit because I know somebody was having sex. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But that, like, I literally woke up like, don't forget the contraception. Don't forget what? The contraception. What? So, let's dive more into the contraception. So, I'm like, it could be, well, it's not literal because I'm not fucking. So, I don't really have to forget the contraception or remember it. So I'm like, all right, metaphorical, magical, quantum-esque. Let's talk about the contracept. So, couple interpretations, energetic boundaries. Contraception is a form of protection before creation. My dream may be highlighting the importance of energetic discernment, being conscious of what ideas, influences, and timelines I'm letting seed in my inner world. You see how all this shit be connectionizing? Like, it just really be connected, like, and I just love a good metaphor. But I feel like that goes back to the sovereignty, like just being more aware of where my attention is and where my resonance is. Oh, it's going back to the other video again. It's just like this, it's like all this shit is connected. Yeah, just going back to my awareness and what I am allowing into my field and what am I allowing to be planted, right? I need to be a lot more selective, especially now, because everything with the QBU and like just how I'm learning what life in reality is, motherfuckers is not, they not on that timing. Like, my parents old as shit, and I'm not being mean when I say that. They are old. They're what, 69 this year? Like, that's old. I'm 20. How old am I? 27. They old. You know what I'm saying? They done lived a very long life of believing that life is cause and effect and life is one way. So it's like, even just spitballing ideas and just like, you know, imagining with them, probably not the best for my internal truth, because their internal truth is very different. Like, for me to be like, for me to try to even explain to them and others in my life that are not on the same like quantum tip as me, that time bends around me and I am the center point for time, or everybody for their own reality, they're the center point for time, they're gonna be like, what? So why was I late to work? So why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did the train, like, they're just, because even motherfucker, I'm trying to explain to my pops, yeah, Mercury's in, well, when Mercury wasn't retrograde, I'm like, yeah, Mercury's in retrograde right now. So traveling gonna be as, he's like, how, that doesn't even make sense. I'm just like, you know what, girl? Whatever. Because you told me it took you 3 hours to get home today, and I'm telling you it's because the Mercury is in the microwave drinking Gatorade, Dutty wine, and then you're telling me no. So go ahead, babe. I'm not about to fight you. And then number 2, selective conception. I'm fertile with possibility right now. The phrase might be a gentle nudge from my inner intelligence to choose intentionally what I let grow in my field. Not every opportunity, fear, or desire deserves gestation. Exactly. I need to be hella selective, especially, I feel like now I'm in like a phase where like, I'm in like, excuse me, like the beginning of the first trimester. You know, when you don't tell everybody you're pregnant, like you only tell a couple people you're pregnant, like obviously your partner and maybe like your best friend or your parents or some shit, but like you don't like announce to everybody that you're pregnant yet, because, you know, it's still early, things can just not go right. And you don't want to, I feel like that's really where I'm at, just being selective and like, you know, things is Bruinizing. I'm not gonna be too with it. And then third, false urgency. The slight panic or swirl around the phrase might be an echo of past conditioning where I was expected to remember something to avoid consequences. It could point to a residual fear of forgetting something important and messing up. It doesn't really feel like a warning. More so, or the message, or don't forget the contraception or whatever, kind of feels like a reminder to be sovereign over what I allowed to root in. And just like, yo, that's what I was talking to myself about last night, sovereignty. And then I go and dream about not forgetting the contraception. It's like this shit is motherfucking connected, yo. I'm in a season of precise creation, and not all seeds are meant for me. It's not fear-based, it's more power-based. I am not being, what is it, passive? What is it? Where's the notes? Where's the notes? Where's the notes? Oh my God, I have so many notes. It's not passivity, it's energetic authority. Boom, 11:11 on my timer as I said that. So yeah, I'm like thinkinizing. I'm like, okay, and then I thought to myself, maybe I should answer this question. What energies, ideas, or external influences am I currently allowing in my field that I haven't fully consented to or evaluated? What do I actually want to conceive, gestate, and birth through my energy right now? And what boundaries or filters need to be in place to protect the vision? I feel like the main thing is the boundaries and filters, and it's more so filtering myself, because I feel like I said this, like I be so quick to want to explain myself to people, and I want people to understand it, but everybody to come along for the ride and everybody to see the magic and da-da-da. But it's like everybody don't got the vision, so they're not seeing the same thing I'm seeing. So I need to place filters and boundaries on myself to not overshare or even expect too much in return. Because like I feel like I could share a little bit just to like test the waters, but in the back of my head I'm expecting motherfuckers to be like, bet, ask me this question, ask me that question. They're just like, okay, cool, or that's weird, no. Or like even just like fair ass responses like, oh, you know, the internet is bad and we should stop using whatever the fuck fears is swirling around on the internet right now, right? I be trying to like breadcrumb people and see their responsibility. Like even that is me giving away my power and not standing firm in my truth, because it's just like I'm still searching for an outside validation. I'm still searching for external circumstances to reflect my internal knowing, and external circumstances will reflect my internal knowing, but not immediately. I have to give the 3D time to catch up. And that is that's really my thing. Like I do something, I'm like, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? And it's like, girl, could we let it like gestate? Like, but back to the beginning of the question, what energies, ideas, or external influences am I currently allowing in my field that I haven't fully consented to or evaluated? I feel like it's really just past programming and ideas or opinions. It's not really opinions. That's not really what I'm trying to think of. Like the word, that's not really the word I'm like looking for, but like everybody has their perception, right? Everybody else has their perspective. And I feel like I be so quick to maybe like play devil's advocate, like just like, oh, let me hear what you would think, and like, how would you go about this? And I want to hear everybody's thing. And it's just like, this ain't everybody's thing. This is not everybody's thing, babe. Is there anything else that I'm not really thinkinizing about? I don't know. Because honestly, I feel like last night I finally let go of a lot of that. And this morning, my body told me that I did. So my period has been 2, maybe 3 days late. And I feel like it's because I've been stressing about my manifestation coming, and like just the idea of, as long as I stay firm in my internal knowing, it will come to fruition, and I don't have to worry. I don't have to pine. I don't have to struggle. I don't have to work. I don't have to labor for it. It's gonna come, and that's just what it is. I feel like I've been harboring, just letting go of that need to like work and sweat for it. But I feel like I finally let it go, because I mean, all the work and all the thoughts I've did around like my nervous system and integration, and really just being kinder to my body and not just focusing on the logic of everything. I feel like that really kind of settled in my spirit last night. And this morning I woke up and my period came. And it's like my body is literally just confirming what is already shifted in my field. Because I feel like I was like holding it in and like stressing about it. And like I finally let go, and I woke up, went to the bathroom, and bloop, she's here. So the energetic release cleared space, and my body followed suit, initiating a physical release through my period. The contraception, because it's like period contraception, like this shit all sound like it's coming from the same book. But okay, so the contraception message wasn't random. It was symbolic and practical. Energetically, contraception is about discernment. It's about being intentional with what you allow to implant, grow, and shape with your reality. The dream phrase is likely my subconscious reminding me, don't forget to protect my field. Be conscious of what thoughts, fears, expectations, or even other people's doubts I'm letting inseminate my vision. Like this shit. Like the metaphor is so juicy, you know? But then physically my body's syncing up. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like, even like I was saying before, I feel like all the work I've done with like studying manifestation, law of attraction, quantum physics, fucking all the fucking Joe Dispenza shits, right? I feel like the main thing that I've taken away, because I feel like for the longest I'm like, I know all the things, like I know all the laws and all the, I can like explain it and I understand it on like a deep level of how these things work, but I feel like I'm not putting it into practice in my life the way I feel like I should be for someone who knows about it to the level that I do. Does that make sense? So I feel like I can manifest little things, or even actually, I feel like I couldn't manifest, like I would be able to manifest things, but then because like obviously, you know, you're always manifesting, you're never not, but like intentionally, I feel like I wasn't good at intentionally manifesting things, or if I did, it was real like earth-like, like slow, hard, takes a lot of time. I gotta put in a lot of work. Like it would happen, but it would happen like a earth-like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like now that the QBU is online and I'm having a little bit more help from the ethers, all the practice or all the studying I did is paying off, because now when things arise in my body, I can immediately connect it to a chakra. I can immediately connect it to a fear. I can immediately connect it to what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was just, oh, my back hurt, let me just go to yoga class because I haven't been doing yoga. But now I'm like, no, that specific part of my back hurts because I am testing my root chakra right now, or my root chakra feels the pull, or my throat hurts because my throat chakra, or you know what I'm saying? So I just feel so thankful that I am able to catch my somatic markers because they fucking help. Like it's cool. It's crazy how like your body tells you what it needs. It's so crazy. But back to my period starting this morning. Physically, my body syncing up with the realization shows that the stagnation was directly tied to the stress around proving myself and forcing the outcome. Now that I've let it go, my flow returns literally and metaphorically. Like, girl, I'm aligned, bitch. I'm aligned. I'm alignedized. Yeah, I gave myself a little phrase, a little mantra to like really just continue to anchor in this truth. I no longer carry what isn't mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not birthing y'all bum babies. You know what I mean? I got the contraception. But I'm no longer carrying what isn't mine. I am the vessel and the void. What flows to me flows through me. I choose what feeds my field, and I'm not waiting and remembering. Yeah, I remembered the contraception, babe. I remembered the contraception. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm feeling good. I took some aligned action for my manifestation earlier, and I'm feeling good about it. The fears do come up, but I feel like they don't come up the same way that they did before. Like when they come up, I'm kind of just like, it just feels like I'm remembering an old TV show. Like I just like, oh yeah, that happened. Like, oh yeah, like that, you know. And I'm remembering the contraception, babe. I'm remembering the contraception. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm out. That felt quick. It has been 20 minutes though, but there's nothing more for me to say. I'll see you whenever I see you. Honestly though, because like I said, I feel like I've been liking our little night chats and our little morning chats. Well, it's not really morning because my little wake up chats or my little dream chats. But right now, I don't want to say I'm done because you're never done. But I don't know. I'm like interested to see what the next video would be about, because I don't really feel like I am in the prep role anymore. I feel like I kind of prepped everything. I figured it out. And I'm just receiving. I'm just preparing to receive right now. Like I'm not really preparing to go and like get, I'm not preparing to like set my intentions. I'm preparing to receive I don't want to say I'm waiting, because waiting, we don't like her. But yeah, I'm real interested to see what the next conversation is going to be about, because I am still in the period of like letting the manifestation come. But I don't feel like there's like mental... I'm rambling. You know what I'm trying to say, girl. I'll see you in the next one.